We're getting some questions around COVID long haul. How is your understanding of COVID long haul syndrome changing as it applies to this type of work?
Well, we certainly know that people with significant coronavirus infections can have chronic lung damage, chronic heart damage, following, in particular, following these infections, particularly people with serious and severe infections. This is a huge issue of long haul COVID. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people involved. And it's probably around 10% of the people who are infected have what's been identified as long haul COVID or self-identified. We don't have a lot of data on it yet, except that it's extensive. There's a lot of people with it. The symptoms are primarily brain fog, fatigue, trouble concentrating, chronic pains, headaches, a whole variety of symptoms that are the same symptoms we treat all the time in people with chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, chronic Lyme disease, etc. And so I've started to treat a few people with this, and so far everyone I've treated has had a brain-based problem, and they did not actually have disease due to COVID. So a lot more work needs to be done on it. About a third, roughly at least a third of the people who identified as long haul COVID have never had COVID or have never had a positive test for COVID, and yet they have the same symptoms. And COVID and this whole pandemic has been such a worldwide traumatic event in so many ways. It's hard to imagine that anything more traumatic on a worldwide basis could happen. And of course, people's brains are going to be afraid. Of course, this danger signal in our brain is going to react. And some people, especially those with prior trauma or histories of anxiety, depression, etc., are going to be much more likely to have symptoms that can be lumped into this category of long haul COVID. And we're starting to do some studies on it, and we're desperately hoping that it doesn't get over medicalized. And we're desperately confident, we're optimistically confident that using this approach can help a lot of these people, if not most of them.